Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shireen. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my worst Christmas gift ever. Let's get into it. Okay, so it all started when I was in 7th or 8th grade, right? For whatever reason, around that age, I thought I was grown. So because I was grown, I thought that I deserved a phone. I remember around that time, that is when the BlackBerry was really popular. My brother had the BlackBerry. People in school had a BlackBerry. Everybody had a BlackBerry, right? So I was like, I myself want a BlackBerry. From the first week of school, all the way up until like Christmas Eve, I was begging my parents for a BlackBerry. I was like, I have to get this BlackBerry. I won't be cool without it. I need to have a BlackBerry in my hand. This is months of begging. Each time they said no. We're gonna fast forward it to Christmas now because this story takes place on Christmas and a little bit afterwards. So it's the day of Christmas. I'm all excited. I just felt it in my heart that I got my phone. I eat my breakfast and we always wait for everybody to wake up to go open our presents. And back in the day, my older brother used to sleep in like a bear. Like this dude would sleep so much. Specifically on Christmas, it really annoyed me because I just wanted to open my presents. Maybe like 20 or 30 minutes passed by. He finally woke up and then we all, like I'm running to the tree at this point. I'm excited. So we get to the tree and then we all sit around it. There's 4 of us. There's me, my older brother, my little sister, and my little brother. And what my parents like to usually do is they will like they always group our presents. So it's just easier to just like grab and go. So they gave me my pile of presents. There's probably like 4 or 5 presents. Gave my other siblings their presents. And I noticed as they were giving me my present, there was a box that was shaped just like a phone. That bad boy was shaped just like a phone. So that's when I decided that I was gonna save that gift for last. What the hell? Oh my God, that scared me. I decided that I wasn't going to open that present just yet. It was really gonna make my Christmas. So I opened the other presents. I think I got some clothes. I got some like little kid makeup stuff. Probably like, I don't know if you guys remember like the rolling lip gloss. I probably got one of those. Just little cute stuff, right? So now it's time for me to open that last present. So I opened the present, right? And the box that the present is in is a BlackBerry phone box. So I open it and instantly my smile goes from to I did get a phone, right? But it was a track phone. A whole black and gray Nokia track phone. Being me, even at that age, I was still trying to be positive about it. I was like, oh, thanks for getting me a phone. Gave my parents a hug. And then they gave me the whole breakdown of what it was. At the time, I was just too excited that I even just had a phone. So I was like, you know what? This is cool. Like I got me a little phone. I can text my friends now. And even though I got minutes, they always restart over every month. So I'm good. So after Christmas break, I go and I tell my friends like, y'all, I got a phone. Let me get your number so I could text you. I can't take no pictures, but I could text you. Here's where the story actually gets really juicy. So I guess over summer break, this new kid had moved into my neighborhood, right? And he was, back in the day, I thought he was cute, but he wasn't really all that cute. He had like some braids going back. He was brown skin. He dressed nice. At least to me, like 7th grader, 8th grader me thought that he dressed really nice. So I was like, ooh, he's so cute. Like, I want to get to know him. And I was really like set on like, yo, I'm gonna make him my boyfriend. So I don't really know how it came about that we started like talking to each other, like literally like talking to each other, not like over the phone or whatever, but we started talking to each other, right? And then he gave me his number. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. But yeah, he gave me his number and we started texting back and forth, and then I would call him after school. Like we was over here building a whole relationship. We were just 2 middle schoolers and we really thought we had something going on. I mean, I don't even remember what we would talk about on the phone. Like what were we talking about on the phone? There's nothing that interesting for 2 8th graders to be talking about. I had talked to him so much that I had ran out of minutes and I was devastated. The thing is, I ran out of minutes while like, I think I was either texting him or I was on the phone with him. I was like, how am I gonna tell him that I don't got no more minutes on my phone. Being the little middle schooler me, I was like, I'm gonna get my mom's phone and I'm gonna text him and let him know like I don't got no more minutes on my phone, right? So with that being said, somehow I snuck and I got my mom's phone. I was like, hey, I ran out of minutes. Just wanna let you know, don't text back. Boom, that was it. He didn't text back because my mom would have told me. Well, not told me, but she would have been like, whose number is this texting my phone? And I would have been in trouble. So the next day we're on the bus, right? Going home. Let me reverse a little bit. The morning before, we were talking about us having our first kiss. I was nervous, like, I ain't never kissed nobody before. Like, what do you mean first kiss? I didn't really think we were gonna do it that day, but I knew it was gonna come up. Now fast forwarding to the bus ride home. So we're going home and we're close to our bus stop. We even got off at the same bus stop. We were close to it. And then all of a sudden, like, he turned to me and I turned to him and we kissed. I was speechless. I'm on cloud 9. I got my first kiss. Everything went great. I felt like a grown woman. So here comes the next day. This is where the story gets juicy. There was this kid on the bus, right? He had saw us kiss and he told the bus driver. He told the bus driver. Me and him had no clue about it, right? So on our way to school, we think everything's all cool. And then when it came time for us to get off of the bus, that's when our bus driver was like, oh, y'all two stay back. Stay back for what? I didn't know what was going on because she didn't say anything. I was thinking about the kids, but I really didn't think that anybody saw us. So I wasn't worried about it at first. When you're in middle school, you have multiple assistant principals, right? So there's one for each grade. So the one for our grade had came on the bus and I was like, oh no, this has to be about the kiss. So the bus driver was like, oh, I'm gonna have to write you up because you guys was kissing on the bus. That's what somebody told me. I guess the assistant principal had to be there as a witness and he was just like, I gotta call your parents. No, please, anything but my parents. What really got me was my bus driver was mad cool. Like she would play all the good music. Like, you know, back in the 2000s, that's when they was coming out with the hot fire music. And she would always have on 99 Jams for us. So when it was Halloween, she gave us candy. And I think for Christmas, she also gave us candy too. Why all of a sudden you acting funky? Girl, you could have just been like, I'm gonna let them slide. I had my first kiss too. I thought she would understand, but I guess not. So all throughout the day, I cannot focus at school. Like when I get home, I'm in so much trouble. I was sad the entire day. The whole day I was like, I don't wanna go home, I don't wanna go home, I don't wanna go home. Finally comes time for me to go home, right? I get on the bus. I don't even remember if I sat next to my so-called boyfriend at the time, but I just remember riding the bus home in silence because I knew I was getting a butt whooping when I got home. I just knew it. What I didn't say earlier was that the bus stop was right in front of my house. Like literally, if I would sneeze and the bus was outside, I would probably get some of my sneeze juice onto the bus. That is how close it was to my house. So my dad heard the bus outside, right? And he full blast out of the house. Full blast out of the house. I was like, oh God, I hope he's not gonna beat my ass in front of everybody at the bus stop. Lord, if you don't ever do anything else for me, please just don't let him beat me in front of everybody. And so I got off the bus. I got off the bus and my quote unquote boy toy at the time got off the bus too, right? My dad doesn't even come to me. He goes to the dude. And at that point, I was like, oh no, I'm going in the house. I gotta dip. So I didn't even hear what he said to him. He probably cussed him out, I don't know. But I got in the house and I locked myself in the room. I locked myself in that room and I was not coming out. And my dad was like, when he was done yelling at him or whatever, saying don't come near my daughter, whatever it was, that's when my dad came to me and he was like, Shireen, open the door. I wasn't opening the door. I was like, I'm not trying to get my butt whipped today. I'm good. I'm cool off of that. So my dad took a screwdriver, took all the screws off of my door, opened it and whipped my booty. and took away my phone. Moral of the story is that phone caused me so much trouble. That one little track phone caused me so much trouble. And you know what? If I have a kid and they want a phone at like 7th or 8th grade, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe 9th grade. I think middle school is just like a little too early for me to have a phone. Thing is, times are a lot different now, so you kind of like, your kid kind of needs a phone, but like, I didn't know how to act. I just went kind of low-key kind of crazy with it, and it got me in trouble in the end. That is my worst Christmas gift story ever. Maybe I'll come back and do my best Christmas gift story, but that was the worst one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.